2016 started as a normal year. Hanging out with friends, going to church, and going to work. But then I lost my job, and the search got kind of desperate. And I got an offer to do something I'd wanted to do for a long time. So I took it. "2015 was my first year in Chenzhou, although I didn't arrive until late in the year. I started getting to know the city pretty quickly, including a place called Mr. Mustache.
Fuck you! 不要抱腿了，快点来啊！想整我，过来！我的今天没机会了。
Don't fall out of that chair. I did my part. I gave him tequila.
Queen bars.
你们今天想怎么整我？上来！
This is a
我的
post-wedding
今天
party.
没机会了。想怎么整我？今天说了。什么？娶了老婆？娶了老婆，今天这一点是不打扮了。来，我娶了老婆，今天我说了，有谁来吐？快点啊！不吐没机会了。这个来不来？来不来？漂亮，快点来！不然我这个放不过你们。漂亮，快点来！我今晚给你们排个够，好不好？排个够！
And I got to know the rest of the city as well, including an area called Yuhojie. This was the original site of the city along the riverbanks. But as with most historic cities, it got wiped out by floods every time the river flooded. And somewhere around 2000, river flooded again and wiped out the city. And they decided to rebuild it in a modern style, which is what you see here. I got invited to a lot of dinner parties and some trips with friends outside the city. I got to know the city and made some friends. I also got invited to a fashion show. These are just a few photos from it. One of the most fun trips I took that first year, which is to say just in those last few months of 2015, was a trip to Hong Kong. I discovered after being there for only about a month that Hong Kong was about to have its Pride Festival. So I decided to go down. That, incidentally, is the last time I went to a Pride Festival. I didn't make any of the others the rest of the time I was in China, but this one was a lot of fun. And it's probably a lot of the reason that I really fell in love with Hong Kong. It was a good first trip. All of the yellow that you see is in support of the umbrella movement, which was symbolized by the color yellow and yellow umbrellas. That's the Bank of China building. That's the Pride Parade. I hope this isn't too shaky. As you can see in the distance, I think that was called One World Financial Center. We're nearing the end of the Pride festivities with the opening this afternoon and a very long parade that went all the way through the city. And we've ended up on the other side of the city at the waterfront with this amazing view. And the last of the performances, well actually the performances, the speakers were earlier. I am here standing on the waterfront, absolutely amazed by all of this. I took an all-night train ride last night where I did not sleep, so I've had no sleep for at least 24 hours. I won't even count the hours because I didn't get my nap yesterday like I had planned. No surprises there. There's a party tonight, an after party. I'm in Hong Kong for the first time. And I'm not going to miss it, so I don't know how many hours that will be of no sleep. Hopefully I don't pass out on the dance floor somewhere. But I just wanted to get this view and record what's been going on today. It's pretty amazing. After Pride, I did have a couple of days left, or at least one full day left in Hong Kong to explore and see the city. After that first day, I was ready to see more of it, and it didn't disappoint. I really had a good time. I met a guy in the hostel, a German guy who had been living in China for years, and this was his last stop on the way out. And he had never been to Hong Kong because he lived in the north. So he and I went out and explored the city, saw a lot of things, and really enjoyed it. It was a great trip, and it was just the first of a lot of really great trips to Hong Kong. I'll still go back there anytime.